Aberdeen might not be able to pick up any victories in the league, but at least they're picking up victories in the January transfer window as they make more signings today. A double signing with Aberdeen getting Alexander Jensen and Alfie Dorrington into the club. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football. Jimmy Thielen needs to bring in players. He needs the reinforcements. Aberdeen are down on their knees, or they're getting lower and lower and lower down the league table. The big question is, how low can you go? At this moment, I think very low. Aberdeen could easily finish bottom six, and God knows how low they could finish. I mean, I would even rule them out to 11th place at the moment. They need players, they need to freshen things up, they need to get back to winning ways, and maybe these signings will help that, because they have brought in two players, one permanent and one on loan. So first of all, let's start with Alexander Jensen. Aberdeen have signed him from Swedish side IF Bromma Corner, and it is on a 4-year deal subject to UK visa and immigration formalities, which I'm assuming will be fine. The 23-year-old can play either in midfield or at fullback and has been linked with the Dons since the transfer window opened. He becomes Pittodrie Club's 4th January signing following Hepe Okel's, Christos Tobers and obviously the mentioned Alfie Dorrington. Jimmy Thielen came out and said, quote, "It's taken a lot of work by people behind the scenes here at the club and over a number of months, but we're pleased to get our man over the line. It's another piece of the jigsaw complete in terms of strengthening the squad and providing some reinforcements, particularly as we are experiencing some long-term injuries at the moment. He is one of the highest performing players in Sweden, so it's a bit of a coup for us to get him to Aberdeen. He is a really versatile player, so he will offer us flexibility across key areas of the pitch. He is currently at the end of a close season, so he may take a little time to get up to speed, but we will work hard with him in the coming days and weeks, and we are confident we will have a positive impact for Aberdeen this season and beyond." End of quote. So, Swedish season must have just came to an end. Jimmy Thielen reckons it will take a while for him to get up and running, and went on to say that he's one of the highest performing players in Sweden. So therefore, it's a big deal that Aberdeen have been able to sign this guy. So that is interesting. And if this guy is as good as Jimmy Thielen is, suggesting he is, then maybe they do have a good player. He's scored 5 goals and contributed 10 assists in 71 appearances, which, is decent stats for a guy that plays as a fullback or a defensive midfielder. So, I mean, I don't think Aberdeen are really signing him for his goal contribution, so they'll want someone to shore up the defence, someone to help maybe in that area, whether it be the fullbacks, whether it be a central defensive midfield position. So, Alexander Jensen, he is the latest player then to join Aberdeen, and time will tell whether or not he is any good. But the other player that Aberdeen have brought into the club is Alfie Dorrington. He joins on loan from Tottenham Hotspur, and that will be until the end of the season. He is an England under-19 international, and he was left on the bench for Spurs' Sunday's FA Cup win over Tamworth, and now he heads out on loan for the first time. Jimmy Thielen said the following, quote, "Alfie is a really exciting young prospect. He has good speed, stature and good ability on the ball, and his arrival will further strengthen our options at centre-back. We believe this will be an environment in which he can continue to grow and gain some invaluable match experience in a really competitive league." End of quote. So Aberdeen getting a lone player here. How good is he? We don't know. But he plays international level for England under-19. So that would suggest that he's probably a decent player. I can't imagine that he's awful. If you're playing for the England under-19, you must be half decent. There must be potential seen in you to be capped at that level. So, I mean, Aberdeen could be getting themselves a decent player here, but I think they do need to freshen things up right now. They're on a horrible run, 11 games without a victory. I don't think they need to replace the entire squad, but certainly, you know, bringing players in to freshen up and strengthen the team will be a massive bonus, and that's what Aberdeen have done, so fair play to them. I'd say they're winning the transfer window so far. They've got their business done early, they're getting deals done, and that's what you want to do. Nobody wants to wait to the last week or the last few days. Aberdeen are doing it the right way. They're going out early and they're getting players in, and they're backing Jimmy Thielen. And you know what, I think after the start he had in the league, he deserves the backing. But he does need to turn this around quickly because the form is shocking. As good as it was at the beginning, it's been just as bad over the last 11 games. So, yeah, there you go, guys. Double signing for Aberdeen. We'll have to wait and see if these players turn out to be any good. For Aberdeen's sake, they'll be hoping both of them hit the ground running and can start firing Aberdeen up that league table because, yeah, things are getting dangerously close for Aberdeen to potentially dropping out of the European places, maybe even dropping out the top 6, and who would have thought that after they were level with Celtic, you know, after like a third of the way through the season. Insane. But anyway, guys, that's it. Fog Football. Let us know your thoughts down below on this double signing. Do you think Aberdeen are winning the transfer window so far? Would you agree with that? And yeah, we'll see how they get on in their next game against Rangers. Anyway, that's it, guys. Till next time. Peace.